Hey mates, Blind Prime here, wanting to tell you what's going on over the next few weeks on the channel. We are expecting a HasLab at some point in June, and it's the G.I. Joe Classified Series Rattler. So G.I. Joe June, Yo Joe June, is going to have a HasLab, and I'm excited. Rumor has it that we're not getting a HasLab yet, that it may be postponed, but the rumor has it that rumor mill saying it's going to be the Mobat, which I mean, I'm always down for more bats. So give me the Mobat because I need Mo bats. Been waiting a while to use that pun. So that's what's going on there. The Rattler, of course, when it arrives, it will take precedent. Whatever I'm covering on the channel will take second seat to the HasLab project. The HasLab project is going to be popping up at any moment in the next month, and well, everything will be put on pause like we did for Omega Prime. Luckily, Omega Prime popped up on the weekend, so that I was already finished with the prior week's videos before I got to Omega Prime. That was fortuitous, and I hope that fortune favors me again. I really do. That would be awesome. So expect that. Other things we're expecting in this month: Carnivac and Iron Fist 2-pack, and we're also expecting Spinister and Top Spin 2-pack. They're supposed to be arriving at some point in this month, and uh, maybe the Snake Armor arrives, and the little helicopter, the little Cobra helicopter. I'm thinking both of those are supposed to be either arriving in June or July, but maybe even August. But who knows these days, right? You could arrive at any time. I had to cancel the Retro Mindbender because he arrived too early, and that kind of sucked. I did really want the Retro Mindbender, but it's sad that was the case. Um, so other things that are happening are that we're going to be covering probably Q next week, or one of the aerial bots, or Prima. So let me know in the comments below. Do you want Q, an aerial bot, or Prima? I've got two of the deluxe aerial bots I haven't talked about yet. Prime I haven't talked about yet. I haven't talked about Q. There's others that I haven't talked about either, but those are the three that, or four, I should say, yeah, four, that I'm really looking forward to talking about, and I really want to share with you. But I'm not. I'm just. I'm having a moment of indecision. Which one do I pick? I'm just not sure. I got Skyquake in today. Yeah. So ages ago, when Dreadwing was supposed to be coming out, I had a choice. I had the money to get either uh, Rise of the Beast Scourge or Dreadwing from Legacy Evolution. And I chose Rise of the Beast Scourge. And part of me is glad I chose that because I could showcase exactly how terrible of an action figure that was. But the other part of me heard a lot of good things about Dreadwing, and I wanted to experience that mold because people did say a lot of good things about it. They thought it was good. I'm like, well, nuts. I didn't get it, and then it was for $100. I'm like, I'm not paying $100 for a leader class figure. I'm sorry, I'm just not going to do that. Unless it's something that I desperately want, and I did not desperately want Dreadwing because he's from Prime Universe, and Prime Universe doesn't have audio description, so I don't know anything about Prime. And then I was looking on Amazon last night. I was going over all the alerts informing me that Carnivac's arriving early, and Spinister's arriving early, and making me wonder exactly how much else is arriving early. And I saw Skyquake for $37. It was one of those little alerts. It was like, hey, something that you buy a lot has a pop. One of these figures is on sale. And I'm like, 37? You're 54. It's Skyquake. You're the mold mate to Dreadwing, so I can get Skyquake and experience the Dreadwing mold and not have to worry about paying the $120 because I looked at it. It's $120 now. He does not need to be that much. Jesus Christ, that's an expensive action figure. I mean, it's not the most expensive one because like the Orion packs and Alpha Trion 2-pack that I desperately want with the Vector Sigma little computer and the key to Vector Sigma. Oh, I really want that set. That set is expensive. It's like $150. Darn it, I want it. I really, really want it because I desperately need it. Now that I have my aerial bots showing up, I desperately need it because I got the other two. And Ariel's a pretty fun figure, and so is Dion. And I love the idea that Dion becomes Ultra Magnus. That is my head canon, by the way. Now, Other Transformers that we'll be discussing, it's the week after is either going to be Q, Aerobots, or Prima. Those are going to be the four we cover for the next few weeks. So let me know in which order you would like to see them, because I would love to bring them to you in whichever order is whichever order. Later this year, we also have the excuse me. We also have the Cobra Outpost, and or the Cobra Checkpoint, whatever they call it. It's supposed to be. I'm getting two of them later this year, and I think that would be awesome with the mech. I'm going to build a mech bay. I think having a little mech bay for my mech, my Cobra mech, just makes me smile, makes me happy. I want it. I want it. I want it. So I'm going to build a mech bay for my little mech, because just like a Cobra mech is so exciting. I'm excited about a lot of the things we're getting this year. We're supposed to be getting more aerial bots later. Still no announcement. The announcement's supposed to be coming June 4th. There's an announcement for GI Joe or Transformers. I forget which. So I'm really looking forward to that one. And there's I'm supposed to be getting some Constructicons in later this year, and some other things I'm looking forward to. Star Optimus Prime. I paid a little bit of a scalper rate for him, but he's supposed to be arriving in October, which is exciting because Amazon screwed me out of my Star Optimus Prime, and it's just, why does Amazon keep canceling my orders and messing things up on me? I was going to scream, but it's okay. So that's what's going on with the channel side. And we also have a 1/12 scale refrigerator that has Patrick Star on it from SpongeBob that we need to talk about, that I found at Five Below because somebody said, I found a YouTuber who was doing reviews saying that Five Below had these really fun 1/12 scale products that you needed to come check out. So I went and checked it out, and well, I like Patrick Star. I think he's a fun character, and he's the most evil thing in Bikini Bottom, yeah, according to Mermaid Man. So other things going on in around me at the moment. There is some drama in the blind community that I am finding to be quite fun. One, my favorite part about it, and it makes me want to hug the entire blind community, is the fact that there's now enough of us to have drama. There's now enough of us online to have drama, and how exciting is that? We've reached peak drama moments. It's like there's just enough of us for some drama to occur, and that is exciting. That means there's a lot of us online. It means there's more than 10K blind people online. If there's drama, we're so happy. It makes me so happy. Blind Talk's doing well, and we're all helping each other out. We're advertising it. We're making it a thing, and it's just amazing that there's now enough of us online to have beef with one another. And what's the drama about, you may ask? Well, okay, it's a little weird, but I'll preface it by saying, my favorite line from Thank You for Smoking. Sometimes you got to pay the mortgage, and that's what's going on there. You got somebody who needs to pay the mortgage, and they have a help group they've set up, and they charge $10 a month or $60 for a year subscription to their help group. And do I agree with this? Me personally, I don't think that's cool. I think you should ask for donations for help groups, and help and health should not come with a paywall. You shouldn't have to pay to enter a help group. Now, if somebody asks you in that help group for money to help support the help group, to buy coffee and stuff like that, yeah, give them a little bit. That's donations. That's different. Asking for help at a help group it feels like it's the way it's supposed to be done, but they're going about it a different way, and if they can manage to make that one work for them, more power to them for doing it. I think their prices are a little crazy, but then again, that's not my life. That's not what I'm going through. I'm building my own nonprofit, so I don't even have the money to spend on that. So I'm not the target audience there. I don't need the help they're offering. So I'm hoping that they can actually help people, and I hope that their help doesn't cost people too much money. And I really do hope that they can afford their mortgage, that they can get the bills paid that they desperately need to pay, because it's obvious with them charging that much that they desperately need to pay some bills. They're trying their best to live their life, and it is tough. They're having a rough time of it. So you shouldn't give them flack for it. Understand that they're having a rough time. Why would they be charging people unless it was bad? Uh, so, but there's a positive that's come from this. If you are a person who doesn't want to pay for a help group, I have some good news for you. Them charging people for a help group actually put a fire under many blind people's asses, and they created their own help groups for free. And their help groups ask for donations. So you can go to many different help groups now and get the help you're looking for, get questions answered. Heck, I even extended my Discord that me and CCSs have been building for a few weeks. And, if you've been a fan of this channel for long, you've known I've been talking about it off and on. I've shared a few posts about the Discord. I've shared a couple of links to my Discord to get you, invites. I keep forgetting that the link expires after 7 days, so I got to resend the link out. I don't know why it expires after 7 days. That's weird, but whatever. That link needs to be sent out every week, and I need to really be on that, sending that link out. But there is there's help available for people in many different ways from many different blind people in many different communities, and that is amazing. And the worst thing that could come out of this drama is that it separates people. This causes a beef so great that they can never unite again, and I hope to God that doesn't happen. Please, blind people, don't let that happen. Okay? Don't disunite. We need to stay united as Blind Talk. We need to be there for each other and lean on each other. The more people in our group, the better it is. So even if you join individual help groups, please don't stop communicating with each other. Please don't be like, I'm never doing that again. Okay? I know you can have some beefs with some big organizations, but not with the blind. Now, this goes so. Those are some fun things, and honestly, I love the fact that we have all these communities now that we can access. We have a lot of communities we can access now. That's amazing. 5 weeks ago, not so many communities. Now, multiple communities, and that was all caused because of some drama. And I love the fact that something so positive came from drama that could have been so negative. And that's what happens when people unite and actually forgive each other and talk. And blind people, we're good at talking, we're good at listening. So that's what's happening here. We're just talking and listening to each other, and we're figuring a way around it without screaming insults and pointing fingers and throwing tables and just doing some public tantrums and stuff like that. Because, if we throw a table, we don't know what we're going to hit with that table, and then we don't know where that table's at. So we could actually fall over that table later. That's why blind people don't throw tables. We don't throw chairs, because, we could hurt ourselves on that thing later. Especially you don't throw your phone or your glass, because then you got shattered glass on the ground, and where's your feet are going to find it, and you got a shattered phone on the ground. What are you going to do, call it to find it? So that's just some fun things I wanted to mention. I love the fact that we have a little drama, and I love the fact that the community seems to be getting together and having these communications and talking. This is awesome. And this is so much better than what the NFB or the ACB bring, because both of those organizations actually directly state. None of these help organizations state this. Okay, so if you join one help organization that charges you $10, and then you join another help organization that's free, the one that charges you isn't going to force you to stop going to the other one just because it's the other one. And that's the cool thing about this. We're still united. We can still go between these organizations. It isn't like the ACB and NFB, where if you're part of the NFB, you can't join the ACB. And if you're part of the ACB, you can't join the NFB. And I've met a few husband and wife groups who's like the husband's NFB and the wife is ACB, or the other way around, vice versa. But then you have people like me who are single blind people, and I'm like, well, I'm part of both organizations. Suck it. Because who's going to check, right? I mean, now that I've said it on the YouTube video, you're going to look it up. You're going to try and figure me out. But good luck finding the name I used. Yeah, because what are you going to do? post a picture and tell all the other blind people, hey, look at this picture, and this blind guy's not allowed in here. Yeah, I could say that because I'm blind and totally pictures annoy the crap out of me. So anyway, that's something that I do love and appreciate about what's going on right now. So if you get wrapped up in this drama, understand, try to keep it civil, because at the end of the day, we still need to rely on each other to get things done. There's not enough blind people out there. So we need to stay together. And whether we have different venues, different views, different thoughts, all that stuff's, yeah. But when it comes to our blindness, we should be able to talk to each other, stay united. So that's my message to the blind community. Don't let this beef tear you apart. We can strive through it, and everybody can live happily with all these wonderful help groups. This is amazing, and this is awesome, and this is some cool, positive stuff. I absolutely love it, and I absolutely adore it. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Please go below, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Until next Pride, bye-bye for now.